It'll just be me solo casting today. Now, we are loaded right on in. For those of you tuning on in, this is a little bit different than our usual Afreeca World format, as the first matches are going to be best of threes. Yeah, these best of threes are going to be played out in the upper bracket, and then the two winners, the players who advance today, will play a best of five on the Korean side, and then on the Europe side. However, enough of that. Thanks so much. And we're in the first game. So, in the top right-hand side of the map, representing Chivo SC, it's SpeCial. Chivo, I believe, is how it's pronounced. And in the bottom left-hand side of the map, it's Triumphant Songs Gaming Solar. Both these players represented by great teams. I saw SpeCial's team posting the Dorito on Twitter, so he's got some fans in his corner. However, this is already this is not a good start for SpeCial. Double proxy barracks just going to be getting scouted pretty much right out the gate. This could actually just be like straight up GG from SpeCial. He tried to pull a fast one on Solar here, and drones are already going for his SCVs. I mean, maybe one of the racks will finish up. Looks like SpeCial sent another SCV just to help cover this, which could potentially allow him to finish this other barracks, maybe. He's going to get one of them up. However, it is going to be a tough spot for our Juanito here, as, yeah, it's just one Marine on the way out when there should be two. And Solar's more than prepared for this. He's got his pool on the way behind this. And yeah, SpeCial cancels the other barracks. He's just going to go home, take a bit of an early economic hit, and try and macro his way out of this. And I mean, he definitely can do that. Solar, I mean, he scouted this, yes, and this definitely does hurt SpeCial's economy early on. However, he can always play his way out of this. He's moving in with the one Marine, which I think is actually kind of risky. However, he's got a Reaper on the way out behind it as well, so bit of a cute play from there. SpeCial being like, yeah, I'm gonna push on in with my one Marine here and change the world. So in goes this one Marine. However, two Lings pop out. SpeCial gonna kite back, probably try and use that positioning there. Reaper should be coming out to help out his Marine friend here. That Marine's gotta run. Oh, he does go down though, so a bit of sad times for the Marine there. SpeCial has his barracks floating back, has his factory on the way back at home. So pretty normal, or the game normalizing here, I should say. Solar taking a quick third base behind this, just very, very comfortable. Make no mistake, SpeCial is going to be in a bit of a tough spot this game. There's just no way around it at all or anything like that. He goes for the natural 3cc follow-up to a build like this. What you gotta sort of have an advantage or come back in the game somehow, so the command center is a way to go about it. And yeah, we're gonna see how SpeCial is gonna be playing this out. Solar, we'll see how comfortable he is on this map. This was SpeCial's map pick, and Solar, when SpeCial picked this map, he said, "So BM, why Zen?" So Solar apparently not a fan of Zen LE. However, we will see. Oh, one Ling gonna cause, or two Lings, pardon me, gonna cause SpeCial a world of grief here. SCV has to run away. Reaper comes back to help clean this up, but this does go to show how vulnerable SpeCial has been, based on the fact that two Lings can run in, and he literally just has the one Reaper out. He will eventually start getting more units on the way out, though. He's making some Hellions now. He's got his starport finished up. I'm betting battlecruiser. Yeah, it is going to be the battlecruiser rush behind this, which I don't think you can ever really go wrong with a battlecruiser rush. Battlecruisers are spectacular units, and with the recent infestor nerfs, and Terran's a lot more comfortable playing a bit later into the game, so Mech kind of has a newfound life because of that, I find. As in the past, it was just, oh, the Zerg's got to get up to infestors, and then they've got a pretty solid chance of winning. Now it's a little bit more up in the air. Whoa, Solar just killed his own creep tumor. I'm guessing that's because he wanted to wall that off or something. That's kind of curious, the fact that he'd do that. Yeah, that's got to be for a wall off. There we go. Wall off going to be getting thrown up by Solar. A Roach Warren. Very natural choice based on the fact that it is going to be mech, and Solar has seen this. Solar doesn't confirm that it's going to be a battlecruiser rush, however, he sees the tech lab on the starport. We'll see if he assumes that this is going to be the case. He'll definitely play safe against this because it is a common build that Terran brings out in the meta these days. SpeCial out on the map with his Hellions, gonna let that Ling run right on by. SpeCial wanted to dive on up here, however, he's not gonna be able to make it up. The Queens are gonna come in, shoo these Hellions away. This one Ling is gonna see that SpeCial's already landing at the third base. However, SpeCial still behind on the economy a bit, 43 workers to 56. Roach speed on the way for Solar. He's got a Spire on the way as well behind this, so I'm guessing he's probably going to play Corruptor Roach, if I had to take a guess. Corruptors to deal with the BCs, Roaches to deal with everything else. Now, the Hellions are going to dive on in for SpeCial, however, they're probably going to want to turn and run because that is enough Lings to defend a Roach in the mix. SpeCial does get out with his Hellions at least, which is nice, and his BC does teleport into the main base. The Queens were a little bit pulled out of position, so SpeCial is going to get some damage done with this. Gets the Queen, probably able to nab up another drone or two if he target fires, and yes, he is, so gets himself 5 drones, not bad for the first battlecruisers, 5 drones plus a Queen. Definitely nothing too shabby. Might be able to get an Overlord as well. Solar doesn't transfuse the Overlord. So SpeCial staying alive in this game. Now, a concern is that Solar is going to be able to fire up a fair few Corruptors, and then SpeCial really isn't going to have anything else. And that could lead to potential aggression from Solar. If he just gets like 10 Corruptors and then makes nothing but Roaches after that, there is a chance he could just break forward. SpeCial trying to poke with his Mass Hellion as well behind this, and he does have Mass Hellion at this point. Currently up to 12, which is no small number. Making tanks behind this, though, to help deal with the Roaches. However, there is a bit of concern right now. That BC just gets out before they contaminate. There is a bit of concern, though. Like, these Corruptors, other than the 2 BCs, are going to be unopposed. SpeCial's going to need a Thor, or he's going to have to throw down a fair few turrets. Trust me, as someone who BC rushes pretty much every TvZ, you can definitely just be exposed to Corruptors, and oh, it looks like Solar might just be pulling the boys. SpeCial has spotted this, so it's a very good thing he's got a heads up here. However, Solar is going to be moving in with the aggression. His Queens coming in too. That's right, Solar, he's made his Corruptors. He's now going to move on in with his Roaches and Ravagers. SpeCial's going to be tight pressed to hold on right now, throwing up a ton of turrets to help his BCs. He knows he needs his BCs in the sky to stay alive so they can deal with the Roaches eventually. The Corruptors are coming on in, though. The turrets are up, or at least one of them is. More going to be popping up soon. SpeCial scouted this ahead of time, which is very, very important. The fact that he knows this attack was coming, he has been able to muster a response. There is a chance, though, Solar will still push forward. SpeCial making another BC. Yamato cannon is done. We'll see what he's going to go for. It looks like it's double Corruptors he's aiming to kill. Gets two of them there, so gets the BC tax. However, the Roaches and Ravagers now going to be trying to push up this ramp into this tight choke point. They probably won't be able to go. However, SpeCial still being pressed by Solar, but for now he's staying alive. He is on 3 CCs at a very healthy worker count. Throws up a 4th CC as well behind this. So SpeCial's staying alive, and he has survived Solar's push, who committed a fair bit to this. I mean, Solar essentially stopped teching. He's just started his 1-1 upgrades now, and SpeCial hasn't even started his too. However, the fact that they're both late means they're on equal footing. A lot of hell bats out for SpeCial. He's got his tank count pretty decent. We'll probably see him make a Thor or two. Now, something that's actually a pain for SpeCial is he's going to have to rebuild his barracks for him to throw up some extra production here. And he will have to do that. Now, his BC's even nabbing up a couple of units there. Yamato going down. Probably going to have to teleport out here, I'm guessing. Oh, just gets out there with that one BC. Kind of panics and gets him out there. Okay, now we're going to be seeing the next development here from Solar. Swarm Host going to be coming out. However, I'm not sure how effective these are going to be at this point. Solar is really going to have to play positionally with these, I feel. He's not going to be able to just whittle down SpeCial, as SpeCial has got that critical mass of Terran army that should be able to absorb the Locust waves pretty darn easily. We see SpeCial actually just throwing up 2 more starports now. Not going for any more factories is a really curious play here. He's just going to be going hard into the Sky Terran versus Solar right now. And this is such a cool play we're going to be seeing. I'm excited to see SpeCial macro up. He's got 4 battlecruisers out now. He's floating over his bases. He's going to try and secure up a 4th base. He's got a pretty decent army. Solar is going to be moving in with the Locust now, though, and this is going to be a pain. CC going to get canceled immediately. BCs will deal with the rest of these Locusts. However, SpeCial is going to have to use some finesse to deal with these Yamato cannon. He does hit the Corruptors, though. And I mean, while Solar canceled SpeCial's command center, he just lost 3 or 4 Corruptors to Yamato cannon. So make of that what you will. Hellions coming on in to try and buffer for these siege tanks. SpeCial does need to secure another base sooner rather than later. It does get lifted off for now. He does know that you can't be contained on 3 bases this long. Oh, Hellions gonna find the Swarm Host here. Except that's not what they're looking for. They're just gonna drive right on by as they're gonna pull Solar back. This is a big commitment for a Hellion run by. This is like 12 Hellions here that are just gonna run on into Solar's base. SpeCial is actually just eating these Hellions across the map essentially. That's what he's doing. Gets a few drones, doesn't get much else though. Looks like the Swarm Hosts are actually going to be getting caught by the BCs here, so a bit of a misplay from Solar. This is actually a nice pickoff for SpeCial, whittling that count down. He hasn't secured up the 4th base yet though, which is a bit of a pain for him. BC is Yamatoing the Corruptors, going to be teleporting out. That other one gets out. Very good battlecruiser micro so far from SpeCial. The 4th base hasn't been secured though. SpeCial is so oversaturated at his 3rd. He needs to secure that 4th and transfer SCVs immediately. Like if he had got this done a minute or 2 ago, he'd be in a better economic position. He's still not in a bad one. However, his situation could easily turn dire if Solar forces him off this base. And with these Roaches and Ravagers coming on in, that could be the case. SpeCial, his economy is going to be taking a bit of a hit here. As in comes the Roaches, in comes the Ravagers. He might even need the BCs down here to help deal with this. Where are those BCs? Just building up over here. SpeCial is going to have to reposition some of those tanks. He's probably going to want to throw up another CC as well, because he's going to be looking for a 5th base soon here. Probably wants to throw up another CC or 2 so he can always just expand. There we go. Another CC on the way. However, in goes the Locust once again. Going to be canceling this base. The BCs are out of position now to deal with this. That CC gets canceled. SpeCial, he's trying to defend his 4th base. Looks like his tanks are there, but he needs to transfer SCVs now. Like, his economy is starting to fall apart a little bit. It's looking a little neglected. That being said, he's built up to a very significant battlecruiser count. He's scanning, moving in, going to clean up this creep. The Corruptors are coming on in, but they're going to eat a ton of Yamato cannons, I bet. Looks like teleports go down, and all the BCs make it out, killing gosh knows how many Corruptors there. How many have died this game? 1 BC has died, and 15 Corruptors. Now, battlecruisers are more expensive than Corruptors, but that is still a very good trade. Locusts coming on in there are going to be getting cut down by these BCs, though. 4th base. SCVs have yet to be transferred. So oversaturated here. SpeCial really needs to get on that, as a strong economy really helps you out. SpeCial has snuck a base here a little bit in the upper left. Solar hasn't scouted this. If it was scouted, it probably would be getting attacked right now, because the BC is going to get themselves a Swarm Host. Yamato's going down. Now, SpeCial's actually engaging these Corruptors, but this might be a bit of an overcommitment. I mean, Corruptors trade pretty darn well versus BCs, and these guys have no teleport. SpeCial isn't retreating with the rest of these battlecruisers, so he's actually just going to lose a huge chunk of what he's been working hard to build up. A couple Cyclones come in to help out, and while SpeCial might actually win the fight in a sense, he has lost... he kind of lost out, as that was a lot of money he lost in battlecruisers just there. That was what, like 3 or 4 BCs? Yeah, 4 BCs went down in that engagement. SpeCial is staying alive. I mean, he is starting to get up this 5th base. But I am a little bit concerned, like, he still hasn't transferred SCVs there. He moved a few somewhere else, but, oh, SpeCial, you just gotta transfer to this base. Like, he's not mining at near what his full potential could be. He's getting up more CCs, which is good to see. he's not broke by any means, but he could have like a much bigger bank at this point. He could, in comes Corruptors once again. BC is getting a Motto Cannon, probably going to want to teleport on out. Looks like they're not going to be getting on out. SpeCial's trying to micro these, but it can be hard to guess with this. It's a fairly new mechanic. Players adjusting for that delay too. But oh, this is going to be trouble for SpeCial. He doesn't have the air dominance, so these Roaches and Ravagers are going to be able to move in. The BC is going to be getting bullied away by the Corruptors, and Solar's just going to come on in. The BC's Yamato, but they're all just going to die here, and that's it. GG. SpeCial taps on out after failing to really amount to much in that game. Like, I felt he played the mid game very well, staying alive, defending that attack, and he played very well at first with the BCs. 15 Corruptors to 1 battlecruiser death, but from that point on, he just lost BCs. He didn't build up a confident air army, and he just traded them out too poorly. Second map is going to be Triton, so we will load on into that. Thanks so much to everyone for tuning on in. 200 viewers already is great to see. This is just the first match, SpeCial versus Solar. This will be followed up by Estrella versus Sort of, who are two of my favorite StarCraft 2 players. Estrella really on the up and up, and Sort of very, very underrated in my opinion. Now, just as we load on into the next game, make sure to check out that Match Reno page. We want to try and use all those codes by the end of the event. That is the goal. I'm not doing it for me, I'm doing it for the players. It's literally going to give them free money. If you go to that link, register, and then use the account. Use the coupon code. So here we are. It is game number 2 between these two. Keep in mind, SpeCial had a very, very poor start. Very, very poor start, no doubt about it. So, here we are, spawning in the bottom right-hand side of the map, representing Triumphant Song Gaming. It's Solar. And in the top left-hand side of the map, he's SpeCial. Oh, SpeCial is here to do a job. He's just saying, go big or go home. Being versus Solar was a tough seed, and he just says, right, I'm going to proxy him. I mean, that last game definitely wasn't a short one, by any means. But SpeCial going to try it once again. I mean, Overlord is moving out for Solar, and oh, it's completely rallied to scout this. Oh, SpeCial. Oh, he's going to have to turtle up again, because this is going to be completely scouted. I'm not sure it's going to be as quick as the last one, but it's still definitely a very timely scout for Solar. Solar doesn't even go the full distance. He already adjusts his Overlord. And yeah, this is going to be very, very tough for SpeCial, as once a 2-Rax is spotted. I mean, they still can get something done at times, but yeah, this is no bueno. Drones are being pulled for Solar, however, he decides actually against that, which is or he pulls one of them back, which actually is a very wise decision, because these barracks will actually finish up this time, both of them. Solar sending in the drones going to chase the SCVs away until the Marines are out to help on out. So this has been spotted. SpeCial is going to have a bit more success with this, though, most likely, as he's actually going to be able to go for the full double production. Now, he's committing more this time, in a sense, since he's not canceling the barracks. The Marine, though, going to start working away on these drones. It is going to take some time before the Lings get out, so Solar pulling the drones just to shut this down hard. The Marine and SCV is going to be kiting back now. SpeCial, he's got the 2 Marines out. SCV's going up the ramp to help try and get that high ground vision so the Marines can shoot away on these drones. But so far, SpeCial is actually pulling more SCVs here. I didn't see this till now. All aboard, in he goes. SpeCial with a ton of SCVs with the Marines. It looks like we're going to be having a go big or go home moment. These SCVs going to be trying to buffer for the Marines. Solar's going to try and cut off reinforcements. However, this bunker could very well get on up here for SpeCial. These Marines, though, are getting chased down by the Lings. Probably going to want to wedge themselves behind the minerals there. And so far, Solar's not minding a lot at this minute. Like, he has committed a lot to try and break this. He's pulled so many drones. The bunker is going to get up, or should be able to. Another SCV needs to complete that bunker. The bunker hasn't been finished yet. Looks like the Marines will load on in. However, only 2 of the Marines are in there, though. So there's not that much firepower. There we go. 3 Marines in. However, it looks like Solar is going to hold this, and that's it. GG. Solar takes the series 2-2.